Ever chop veggies on a bamboo cutting board and wonder, is this thing really as eco-friendly as they say?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're diving into today. We've got a stack of articles and research here, all about bamboo cutting boards.
Okay.
From how they're made to why people absolutely swear by them.
Yeah, it seems like such a simple kitchen swap, right?
Yeah.
But the story behind bamboo is actually really fascinating,
I bet.
especially when you start looking at the sustainability angle.
Okay, I'm all ears.
All right.
So first up, is bamboo really the eco superstar everyone says it is?
It really does. Yeah, it lives up to the hype.
Okay.
One of the most interesting things about bamboo is how fast it grows.
Really?
I mean, we read in one of these articles that some species can grow up to 3 feet per day.
3 feet?
Yeah.
Whoa, I wish my commute was that quick. But seriously, why is that speed such a good thing for the planet?
Well, that super fast growth means that bamboo is a highly renewable resource, which is a big deal,
Okay.
especially when you compare it to something like hardwood trees,
Right.
which, can take decades to fully mature.
That's true.
So choosing bamboo can actually help reduce deforestation because it kind of takes the pressure off those slower growing trees.
Right. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
But I've also heard you should be wary of anything that grows that fast.
Yeah.
Like how those invasive vine species can take over everything.
Right.
So what about pesticides and water use with bamboo? Are those a concern?
That's where things get even more interesting.
Yep.
Bamboo actually needs very little water and pesticides to thrive, especially compared to something like cotton, which needs a ton of both.
Wow.
And get this, bamboo actually absorbs more CO2 and releases more oxygen than trees do.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So it's like, what, a breath of fresh air for the planet, literally?
Literally.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so bamboo is definitely a winner for the environment.
Mm-hmm.
But what about how it actually performs in the kitchen?
Sure.
How does it compare to plastic cutting boards or those fancy hardwood ones?
You bring up a good point.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't think about it, but the material of your cutting board can actually impact your knives.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you're constantly using a really hard material, it can dull your knives more quickly.
Oh, interesting.
And plastic,
Yeah.
forget about it.
Okay.
Bamboo is much better for your knives. It's way gentler on the blade, so you won't have to sharpen them all the time.
Oh, that's good to know. I will do pretty much anything to avoid having to sharpen my knives.
Right.
But what about bacteria? I've always heard that wood cutting boards can be kind of bad for that, like they harbor more germs than plastic ones.
That's a common misconception.
Is it?
It is, and it's especially surprising with bamboo.
Okay.
You see, bamboo actually has natural antimicrobial properties.
What does that even mean?
Basically, it means that bamboo is fighting off bacteria on a microscopic level.
Wait, seriously? So it's like a self-cleaning cutting board?
Well, not exactly self-cleaning. You'll still have to wash it, of course.
Well.
But those antimicrobial properties definitely give bamboo an advantage when it comes to hygiene.
Okay.
It's definitely another point in the pro column for bamboo compared to other materials.
Interesting. So bamboo sounded pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Sustainable, good for my knives, naturally fights bacteria, what's not to love.
Right.
But how does it actually hold up over time? Are we talking like heirloom quality cutting boards here?
Okay.
Or are they going to fall apart after a few months?
Well, durability is another area where bamboo really excels.
Oh.
It's known for being incredibly strong
Okay.
and resilient, so it can definitely handle daily chopping tasks.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Because I am not easy on my cutting boards.
Right.
This is maybe a little embarrassing, but I have definitely ruined my fair share of cutting boards in the dishwasher.
Oh, no.
The dishwasher.
Please tell me I haven't been sentencing my bamboo boards to the same fate.
That actually brings us to probably the most important rule of bamboo cutting board care.
Okay.
Never, ever put it in the dishwasher. Oh, okay. So you're preaching to the choir on that one.
Okay, good.
I've definitely learned that lesson the hard way a few times.
Yeah.
But why is the dishwasher so bad for bamboo?
So bamboo is a natural material, right?
Right.
And it just really doesn't react well to the high heat.
Okay.
And the harsh detergents that you find in a dishwasher,
Okay.
those conditions can really do a number on the wood fibers.
Mm.
They'll dry out, they can warp, even crack.
Oh, no.
It's basically a recipe for disaster for your cutting board.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah,
Hand washing it is.
exactly.
Can I use any type of soap or?
Nope, just regular old dish soap is perfect.
Okay.
You don't need any fancy cleaners or anything like that.
Perfect.
Just a good scrub with some warm soapy water after you use it,
Okay.
and you're good to go.
So hand wash, Check. What about drying? Any tips there?
Yes, actually,
Oh,
after you wash it, you want to towel dry it right away.
Okay.
And then stand it upright in a dish rack. Or really just anywhere it can air out completely.
So don't, like, lay it flat on the counter.
Exactly. Don't
Right.
lay it flat to dry because that can trap moisture.
Okay.
And that can lead to warping or even mold.
Ugh, that's not what we want.
Right.
Making a mental note of that. I've definitely been guilty of the leave it flat to dry method in the past.
Yeah.
Okay, so my bamboo cutting board is clean. It's dry.
Okay.
Anything else I should be doing to kind of keep it in tip-top shape?
You're on the right track.
Okay.
The real key to maintaining a bamboo cutting board is regular oiling.
Oiling.
Yes.
Like oiling it like I do with my cast iron skillet.
Very similar.
Okay.
But instead of cooking oil, you'll use a food-grade mineral oil.
Oh, okay.
You can find that in most kitchen stores,
Okay.
even online.
And what does the mineral oil actually do?
So it hydrates the wood fibers
Okay.
and helps prevent them from drying out and cracking.
So kind of like putting moisturizer on your skin
Exactly.
to keep everything nice and supple
That's a great way to put it.
and stop it from getting all damaged. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Mm-hmm.
How often are we supposed to be oiling these things?
A good rule of thumb is once a month.
Okay.
But if you use your cutting board every day, you might want to do it a little more often.
Okay.
Maybe every 2 to 3 weeks.
And how can you tell if it needs to be oiled? Like, are there any signs to look out for?
Yeah, you'll notice the wood starting to look a little dull,
Mm-hmm.
or it might feel a bit rough.
Okay.
That's usually a good indicator that it's thirsty for some more oil.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
This is all great info. Okay, so we've covered cleaning, drying, and oiling.
Right.
Is there anything else we should know about keeping our bamboo boards in good shape?
You want to avoid exposing it to extreme temperatures.
Okay.
So don't, leave it sitting on a hot stovetop,
Right.
or use it to chop up something that's piping hot straight from the oven.
Okay. Duly noted. I've definitely been guilty of that one, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so no extreme temperatures. What about stains? I mean, let's be honest. It's going to happen eventually.
Right.
Is there any way to get those out?
This is where that baking soda comes in handy.
Okay.
Just sprinkle a little bit on the stain,
Okay.
add a few drops of water to make like a paste,
Gotcha.
and then gently scrub it with a sponge.
Mm.
Rinse it off with some warm water.
And that's it.
That's it.
Wow, that's way easier than I thought it would be.
Right.
I'm feeling much more confident about this whole bamboo cutting board situation now.
That's what we like to hear.
But I do have one more question before we move on.
Sure.
I've heard people talking about different types of bamboo cutting boards,
Okay.
like end grain bamboo. What is that exactly?
Yes. End grain bamboo.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
So picture like a bundle of straws all packed together really tightly.
Okay.
That's basically what an end grain cutting board is.
Okay, I think I can visualize that.
Yeah.
But what's the advantage of having a cutting surface like that?
So when you're chopping on an end grain board, your knife is actually slicing between the fibers of the bamboo
Oh, okay.
instead of across them.
So it's kind of like those fibers are cushioning the blow
Exactly.
instead of getting like chopped right through.
Yep. That means your knives are going to stay sharper for longer.
Oh, nice.
And the board itself is less likely to get those deep cuts and scratches.
Right, which is usually where bacteria can hide out, right?
Exactly.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And here I was thinking that all bamboo cutting boards were basically created equal.
Nope.
Live and learn, I guess.
There you go.
Speaking of different designs, you mentioned earlier that our Beyond the Basic board research had some fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of innovations are we talking about here?
Well, bamboo has definitely gone high-tech.
Has it?
Oh, yeah. There are cutting boards out there now with built-in containers.
What?
Yeah. For catching all your prepped ingredients as you chop.
No way. That's genius. I'm always chasing little bits of diced onions and garlic around my kitchen.
Yeah. No more of that.
Okay, what else? There's got to be more.
Oh, there's more.
Okay.
Some boards have these reversible designs. So
Gross.
you can use one side for prepping meat and the other side for veggies.
So?
And they often have juice grooves carved into them.
Oh, yeah, the juice grooves. Those are a game changer.
Especially when you're dealing with something juicy like a watermelon.
Tell me about it.
Right.
Okay, reversible, juice grooves, what else?
Okay, and you're not going to believe this.
What?
There are bamboo cutting boards out there with built-in technology.
You're kidding?
Nope.
Like what?
Some have built-in scales so you can weigh your ingredients as you go.
Oh, that's pretty handy.
Right. And get this,
Okay.
some of them can actually connect to apps on your phone.
No way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guide you through recipes.
Hold on. So you're telling me there's a cutting board out there that's also basically my sous chef?
Pretty much.
That is wild. That being said, a part of me does kind of like the simplicity of a good old-fashioned cutting board.
I get that. Sometimes you just want a beautiful, functional tool that does its job well.
Exactly.
And there's a certain satisfaction that comes with caring for a natural material like bamboo
It's true.
and seeing it age gracefully in your kitchen.
Yeah, there's something so satisfying about a well-seasoned cutting board.
Right?
It's like a badge of honor for a home cook.
I love that.
Me too.
You know, this whole deep dive has really got me thinking.
Yeah.
If bamboo is this versatile and this sustainable,
Right.
what other everyday items could we start replacing with bamboo alternatives?
That is a really good question. And I think it's one that we can all be thinking about as we head to our kitchens to whip up something delicious.
Yes.
Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of bamboo cutting boards. We've learned so much about this amazing material, and we hope you have too.
Absolutely. Until next time, happy chopping.
Oh, yes, yeah.
At nourishingtapestry.store we have a large range of bamboo cutting boards. Thanks for watching. Check us out at nourishingtapestry.store. Like, subscribe.